Most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino Lodge and Convention Center, Hayward. LCO.
Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the NAVE News Update. It's Friday, December 30th. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for today from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. The White House designated 2 new national monuments on December 28th, one in Utah and the other in Nevada, that will protect important Native American cultural sites and continue President Obama's legacy of environmental stewardship far beyond the end of his term. The Bear Ears National Monument will cover more than 1.35 million acres in southern Utah, including ancestral land important to dozens of tribes. The monument will be co-managed with a coalition of 5 Native American tribes, making the first ever intertribal commission to provide tribal expertise and traditional and historic knowledge to help guide the federal agencies that manage the land. The Bear Butte National Monument will protect about 300,000 acres of desert in Nevada. As a result of these 2 latest designations, President Obama has protected more federal land and water than any of his predecessors, and the latest move represents the 29th time he's used his authority to create a national monument. The federal government is expanding a program that allows American Indian tribes to access national criminal databases. The Tribal Access Program, launched last year, lets tribes enter and search for records in the National Crimes Information Database used when someone tries to buy a firearm. The Justice Department originally chose 10 tribes to participate in the initial phase of the program. Officials announced in December that it has added 11 more tribes to that list. During 2016, the tribes received a workstation that gave them access to national systems. The tribes used the program for a variety of criminal agencies. Tribal civil agencies also use the program to check on staff members that have control over children, child support agencies, and others. Cherokee Nation Technology Solutions has been selected to enter into a joint venture partnership with the Department of Commerce's National Technical Information Service. The joint venture partnership will assist federal agencies in developing and implementing innovative ways to improve access, data interoperability, and use of the federal data and data services. Cherokee Nation Technology Solutions was selected to enter into a joint venture partnership with National Technical Information Service following a rigorous merit-based process. Under this partnership, they will compete with other joint venture partners to work with the service on groundbreaking data projects for federal agencies. The Commerce Department collects, stores, and analyzes a wealth of information, including data on the nation's economy, population, and environment. Cherokee Nation Technology Solutions, formed in 2008, provides technical support services and project support personnel to its defense and civilian agency partners. For more information, you can check out cherokee-cnts.com. Plans are underway for the Smithsonian Institute's National Museum of American Indian to dedicate the National Native American Veterans Memorial on November 11, 2020. The museum will spearhead the establishment of the U.S. Congress-approved memorial. However, Congress did not appropriate funding for the effort. Funding will come from private and corporate donations. The memorial will shed light on the countless Native American warriors who have given us so much of themselves throughout history and who continue to defend America today. The National Museum of the American Indian is working with Native American veterans, tribal leaders, historians, and cultural experts to make the memorial a reality. According to the Department of Defense, there are 31,000 Native American Indian and Alaska Native men and women currently serving in the American military, and there are 140,000 living Native American veterans. For more information and to donate, you can go to nmai.si.edu/nnavm/heroes/. Wisconsin basketball star Bronson Koenig, who is a Ho-Chunk, traveled to Standing Rock during his off-season to lend his efforts to the water protectors at the Dakota Access Pipeline camps. What he didn't expect, however, was to leave with a new sense of self as a Native American role model. It was a moment that moved me more than I expected, the 22-year-old senior wrote in an essay published on the Players Tribune. I hadn't come to Standing Rock to be a role model, he said. What he wasn't aware of, however, was how few Native Americans are popular cultural figures until one of the kids at the basketball clinic asked him who his Native American role models were as a kid. It was at that moment that Koenig said he recognized that he should be a Native American role model for the kids at Standing Rock. I knew that if I could be someone who even one kid from Standing Rock looked up to, I'd be prouder of that than anything I've ever done or might ever do on the basketball court, Koenig wrote. Looking out at the kids, I was proud that they were seeing someone succeeding who looked a little like them. And that's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Nave News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.